like you're betraying yourself every time you pick up a novel instead of a book that will fix you or teach you something. We need to talk. How many self-help books have you read? In your endeavor to become the best version of yourself. I have read millions. Whatever behavioral quirk you feel you have, there's a book for that. And once you've dealt with that quirk, you discover you have another one. Usually after reading an article or watching some random video on the internet. Thankfully, there's a book for that too. And I'm talking books here because I'm fairly old school, but let's face it, self-help is not just books anymore. So you attend courses, seminars, you listen to podcasts, you watch online videos. At some point, you have to wonder what exactly is going on here, because this is no longer self-improvement, it's self-surveillance. You're constantly watching yourself, analyzing yourself, correcting yourself. Like you're the student and the inspector at the same time. You made a habit of walking 10,000 steps a day for your health. You've been very diligent about it for weeks. One day you check your step count as per usual and oh, 9,152. Oh no. Oh no, you have ruined your perfect streak. No. Hang on. Hang on. Let's not panic. Let's not panic. Tomorrow, make sure you do an extra 848 steps, okay? Okay, we're good. You let your mother get to you with one of her usual remarks. Even though you've practiced a protective energy bubble meditation for months. And so you came to that family dinner so confident. Oh yeah, so confident that no matter what, you would remain unfazed. Big fail. How come it didn't work? Did you even do the meditation properly? Now, I'm not against self-help. I'm all for evolving, learning, becoming a more grounded, happier human being. But if you're a perfectionist, there's a good chance you're not just using the tools like a normal person. Oh no, you are full on overusing them. And the tricky part is that you don't even see that as a problem. No, to you it feels like you're being responsible. You're doing the right thing. You're taking your life seriously, not just drifting through it. Oh yeah, you're quite proud of yourself. Did someone order a big serving of self-righteousness? I'm not judging. I was there too. You keep reading, analyzing, adjusting, because stopping almost feels careless. You're just trying to finally get it right. Listen, as a perfectionist, you will never, and I mean never, get to a point where you are totally content with yourself. That a totally content target keeps moving. And you've managed to convince yourself you can reach it. And then finally, that'll be it. But the target moves with you. You know, you and that permanently unsatisfied state of yours. It's like a carrot dangling in front of a donkey. Except in this case, you're the donkey. And you're also the one holding the carrot. Are you exhausted? I am, just thinking about it. I know, you can absolutely enjoy self-improvement. Read, learn, explore, be curious about yourself. And you do that very happily for a while. But at some point, it stops being something you enjoy. And it starts feeling like something you have to do. That's usually where things go sideways. When not sticking to the strategy suddenly feels like you're committing the biggest crime. But it's not, is it? Doing something not quite perfectly isn't the biggest crime. I know. It's hard to believe when you've been the one who strives, the one who must excel pretty much all your life. Let's look at a real situation, not taken from my own life at all. Let's say you've committed to doing a mobility routine every night before bed. You're disciplined. You're doing the thing. Yep. Every single night. And then one night, you don't do the routine. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you just can't face 15 minutes of contorting yourself into strange positions when your bed is right there, looking all soft and inviting. So you skip the routine. And then you sleep really badly. The next day, you hate yourself. You think about it the whole day. You can't believe how undisciplined you are. You had one job, Anna, one job. Keep at it. Was that really so complicated? Apparently, yes. You are such a flaky, unreliable person. You are so useless. Hang on. Let's pause here. Okay. Things did not happen exactly the way you had planned. You deviated. You took a little side road. So, there's a saying in France. C'est pas la mort du petit cheval. It's not the death of the little horse. Basically, it's not the end of the world. So, before spiraling because you deviated from that plan you had set for yourself, ask yourself a couple of questions. First question. Is there a dead little French horse in front of you right now? No? Good. Second question. Did you actually sleep badly because the mobility routine is absolutely, no question about it, essential to your well-being? Or because you were quietly mad at yourself for skipping it? In other words, are you suffering because of what you did? Or because of the whole dramatic storyline you created around it? Slight difference. And when you start catching all of that in real time, things soften quite a lot. And you end up with, actually, That's no big deal. It's no big deal. I wouldn't have said it better. Oh, I can hear some of you protesting already. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. If everyone starts thinking like this, nothing will ever be a big deal and the whole world will fall apart. You're not entirely wrong. Some people, they do tend to lean toward complacency. Some people do need to be encouraged to move forward, to act, to be disciplined. But you're not those people. Oh, you're a completely different species altogether. You're doing the opposite. You are overcorrecting. You're pushing so hard that you're exhausting yourself. And frankly, the world does not need your exhausted, slightly neurotic self. Thank you very much. It will do just fine with a version of you that is actually at peace. So, how do you get out of a self-improvement addiction? That's where you'll hear, just love yourself as you are. And I know half of you just mentally checked out, because that concept, it is originally a beautiful concept. But this is what some people do with it. Here, let me be an asshole. That's just the way I am. I love myself. Take it or leave it. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about dropping this idea that you are forever a problem that needs to be solved. The idea that you need to be monitored, corrected, upgraded constantly. You can still want to grow, of course you can. But instead of turning it into a full-time job, you can see it a bit more like curiosity. Instead of, I must do this or I'm failing. How about, could this be an interesting thing to try? And then just see what happens. Anyway, unless a small French horse has died right there in front of you, you're probably fine.